Lori, breakthrough science. There's medical. All right, let's go through. This stuff is kind of like butter. How do you take it?
Well, you buy it at the store.
Yeah.
I get mine at Walmart. It's
Okay.
$5 for one of these containers.
Okay.
And I just scoop it out. It has the consistency of butter.
Butter, yeah, right.
It's solid at room temperature. And I just microwave about a tablespoon every morning and throw it back.
Oh, you do? You melt it in the microwave.
Right. Now, some people will put it in their oatmeal and bake it in food, but I just want to go ahead and just take it. I don't need to put it with my food.
You probably disagree with grilled cheese sandwiches, but I use whole wheat bread, but I use coconut oil, put it in a frying pan, and they're delicious.
I have substituted all oils. I use coconut oil. I bake with it instead of using vegetable oil. I cook with it, just like what you were saying. So, no, I applaud you for that.
Okay, I'm glad I'm applauded.
I'm not going to get mad at you.
All right. Well, now, let's get to the science of it. You say this gets into the liver and releases ketones?
Ketones. That's the key ingredient, because they're thinking that a lot of these diseases like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, ALS, even maybe autism, that for some reason glucose, which is the primary fuel source, isn't getting into the brain cells. But ketones are an alternate fuel source, and that's what you get from eating coconut oil, but they're really not found anywhere else.
But now the glucose is just sugar, isn't it?
I mean, that's from regular food.
Regular food.
Yeah.
But the people with Alzheimer's, they don't process the glucose?
That's what the thinking is that glucose is not getting into their brain cells, and so the brain cells die. But ketones are a different kind of fuel, but the only place you can find them, coconut oil.
The only place you can find it is Walmart.
Hey, Walmart, where's my check? I just gave them a huge... No, it's everywhere, too. It's just the cheapest at Walmart, and I'm a penny pincher.
Okay, but you take maybe a tablespoon of that and put it in the microwave, then you got a little oil you drink.
Yep, that's right.
I do fish oil. I do 2 tablespoons of concentrated fish oil every day.
So do I.
You do?
Good for you. Oh, yeah.
Man, we're so healthy, Lori.
I know, right?
Hey,
yeah,
man.
Indeed.
That's why I can live. Well, 120, I think, is the age we're supposed to shoot for. After then, I'm not sure.
I'm getting ready to do a story on how to live to be 100, and interviewing a bunch of centenarians to talk about what they all have in common. And I'll give you one little key is a zest for life.
Horseback riding.
Well, you have the zest for life.
Yeah.
And, a natural curiosity and excitement for living, loving, connecting with people, and all of a sudden we've gone from coconut oil to living to be 100.
Well, it's all part of the same thing. Okay.
I don't know if we have time to talk about this, but it's very important. They're working on a super-powered coconut oil called ketone ester up at the NIH, and there's a bunch of information about it on our website, but it's 10 times more powerful than coconut oil. Last week, they just released the results of studies on mice with Alzheimer's, and it reversed their Alzheimer's. They need to do this, start studying this ketone ester on people, and then make it available to the general public, but they're having funding problems.
Boy, this is
NIH. So go on our website. There's all kinds of information about
Are you breaking this story? Is this your story?
Well, actually, your secretary, Barbara Johnson, gave it to me because one of our viewers wrote in and said, hey, why don't you look into coconut oil? So I really think the Lord is behind it, honestly.
Well, it is.
Yeah,
well,
it's
this
God.
Is like a living hell. I mean, a person.
Yes.
They're alive. They look like human beings, like you've known them, but they're this vacant. Their brain isn't there. It's horrible.
It's horrible. 5 million people have it, not to mention all the caregivers.
Yeah.
This is a family problem, and it's a societal problem. I mean, if we don't come up with a cure or an effective treatment for Alzheimer's, it's going to obliterate Medicare in the next 15 or 20 years, because as our population ages. But listen to this. Of all the money spent on cancer, medical care costs, 5% goes to research. All the money spent on heart disease, 2% goes to research. All the money spent on medical care costs for Alzheimer's, guess how much goes to research?
0.
Practically 0.3%.
You're kidding.
0.3%. And that has got to change. And the way it changes is for folks to contact their state and federal legislators and say we need more government money going towards Alzheimer's research, and I can't figure out why they won't do it. Is it ageism? Do they think that Alzheimer's, like old fogies disease,
Well, I think
they're
that's
going
it. They
to
just,
die soon anyway,
they
or
shove
what?
them into nursing homes and then watch them die. That's exactly right.
So folks can get involved and demand more research. We've got to find a cure. Got to find a treatment anyway.
You melt this tablespoon of coconut oil every day and you drink it.
Yep. Throw it back.
Throw it
like
back
a shot.
like a
Not
shot.
that I advocate
No,
that. I'm just saying.
You sound too accomplished with throwing down a shot. Okay.
I actually take a couple tablespoons, one in the morning and one at night. Because you know what else? It's a natural antibacterial. And so it kills a lot of the bad bacteria in your body and frees up your immune system to fight viruses.
Incredible.
It's actually been shown to fight herpes and AIDS viruses because your immune system isn't so busy fighting the bacteria. So you and Terry were earlier talking about colds and flus. It's a great natural prevention for colds and flu.
Okay, well, anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, coconut oil, you can get it at grocery stores. You can get it wherever the stuff is sold. It comes in, you know, little containers, and I'm sure the shelves are going to be stripped bare before this program is over. But anyhow, get it, melt it, drink it, cook with it, and stay healthy. Laurie, you're terrific. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Terry.